Hi friends, it's Pastor Veronica here, ready to share with you another story time. Just a reminder that our story times happen on Tuesdays and Thursdays at 7:30 p.m. on our Facebook page. They happen live then, but you can also find all of our past story times on our Facebook page under the videos section. You can find them on our YouTube channel. Just go to YouTube and look up Emmanuel Lutheran Killeen. Or you can find all of our previous videos, including our story times, devotions, and worship services on our website at www.killeenemmanuel.com. If you have a story that you'd love for me to share and that I haven't had a chance to share yet, do me a favor and send me a message. You can email me at pastor@killeenemmanuel.com, or you can call me at 443-613-2674. I'd be happy to take a look and see if I've got that story sitting around somewhere that I can share because you would like to hear it. So just let me know if you have any requests. For tonight, we are going to continue going through our bedtime book collection of fairy tales by Daniel Sauci. And this is a collection of some old school stories that you've probably heard before. Quite a few have been made into cartoon movies as well. Or live action movies, but I am guessing this is a story that you've never heard before. This story is called The Bremen Town Musicians, and there's a beautiful image there. Let's see, I'll move it a little bit better. There you go. Look at that image. I see a rooster, a cat, a dog, and a donkey. So let's hear the story of the Bremen Town Musicians. An old donkey who realized that his master had begun to think of turning him out once decided to travel to Bremen to find a job as a town musician. When he had gone just a little way, he met a dog lying by the side of the road, panting as if he had run a long way. "Why are you so out of breath?" asked the donkey. "I am old," wheezed the dog. "I can no longer go out hunting, and my master wants to do away with me, so I have left him. But now, how am I going to earn a living?" "Well," said the donkey, "I am on my way to Bremen to become a town musician. You may as well come with me. I can play the lute and you can beat the drum." The dog agreed, and the two set off together. It was not long before they met a cat with a face as sad as 3 rainy days. "Well now, what is the matter with you?" asked the donkey. "I am old," mewed the cat forlornly. "I would rather sleep by the hearth than chase mice, and my mistress doesn't want me any more. So I have run away, but heaven knows what is to become of me." "Come with us to Bremen," said the donkey, "and try your luck as a street musician. You can serenade while we play." The cat thought this was a good idea, and the three continued their journey together. Soon they passed a yard where a rooster was crowing with all his might. "What in the world is the matter with you?" shouted the donkey. "I overheard the mistress of the house say that she was going to sell me," crowed the rooster. "You had better come with us then," said the donkey. "We are going to Bremen to become town musicians, and your powerful voice is just what we need." But Bremen was too far off to be reached in one day, and toward evening the animals came to some woods where they decided to spend the night. Just as they were settling down to rest, the rooster spied a light burning in the distance, and he called to his friends that there must be a house not far off. "Let us look for the house, for the woods are uncomfortable indeed," said the donkey. And so they all set off in the direction of the light, which grew brighter and brighter. At last the travelers found themselves at a house belonging to a band of robbers. The donkey peered into the window and saw a table set with a splendid feast, which the robbers were enjoying very much. "Surely we poor creatures deserve that feast more than a den of thieves," said the donkey, and so he came up with a plan. He placed his front hooves on the windowsill. The dog scrambled onto his back, the cat leapt onto the dog's back, and the rooster perched on the cat's head. Then they struck up a tune. The donkey brayed, "Hee-haw, hee-haw." The dog barked, "Woof, woof, woof." The cat meowed, "Meow, meow." The rooster crowed, "Arr, arr, arr, arr." "Arr!" And they burst into the room, breaking the window pane. The robbers were all startled by the dreadful noise, and thinking that they were being attacked, they rushed out into the woods. The four companions sat down at the table, and they ate and ate. When they had finished their meal, they doused the fire and went to sleep. Shortly after midnight, the robbers saw that no light was burning, and that all was quiet. Their captain sent one of his men to investigate. The man found everything quiet, but it was pitch dark, so he went into the kitchen to strike a light. He mistook the glowing eyes of the cat for burning coals, and he held a match to them in order to kindle it. Now the cat didn't like this at all, so he flew at the unfortunate thief, spitting and scratching. The man cried out in terror and tried to run out the back door, but in the dark he stumbled over the dog, who bit him in the leg. Yelling with pain, he ran across the courtyard, receiving a kick from the donkey as he passed. And the rooster, who had been roused from his deep sleep by all the commotion, cried, "Arr, arr, arr, arr," as loudly as he could. The poor robber ran back to his captain and said, "Sir, there is a dreadful witch in the house who scratched me with her long fingernails, and at the door is a man with a knife who cut my leg. In the courtyard is a black monster who beat me with a huge club, but worst of all, on the roof sits a judge who called out, 'Bring the rogue here!' So I fled for dear life." After this, the robbers never dared to go into the house again, but the Bremen town musicians decided it was the perfect place for them, and that they would remain in it forever. And for all we know, they may be living there still. The end. And there is the last picture of the scared robbers, and then in the shadows, all of our friends. The rooster, the donkey, the dog, and the cat. What a funny and silly story. I don't know about you, but I've never heard my dog say anything. Except maybe woof, woof, woof. Well, I hope you liked this story, and you'll join me again for some more story times. Once again, we share our stories on Tuesdays and Thursdays at 7:30 p.m. And of course, if you can't join us at that time, you can find all of our old stories online. The best place to look to start is our website, www.colleenemanuel.com. Whenever you go to bed, sleep well, and remember, God loves you, and so do I. Good night.